This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Buy one Dora window and get another Dora window at 40% off plus $200 off your project. That's at no money down, no payments, and no interest for 1 year. Call 717-727-7558 or visit rbacentralpa.com/deals to get on this deal before it ends October 31st. This theft certainly left a bunch of people crabby. Meanwhile, One Health Network's putting a new spin on teen driving. A university won't charge tuition to students from households making less than $75,000 a year. Lastly, a cop adopts a puppy he found near death. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in a PA. A driver fell asleep at the wheel of a tractor-trailer parked in North Philadelphia yesterday morning, reports Fox 29. This was enough opportunity for thieves to steal the contents in the back of the truck, which was 184 cases of shellfish worth about $73,000. Someone called the cops, although it's unclear as to who, and when they got there, the driver was still asleep, so they had to wake him up to tell him the shellfish were gone. One assumes that he was a bit crabby at the news. The investigation into the thieves, by the way, is still ongoing. The Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, aka CHOP, recognizes that teen drivers are more involved in fatal crashes than adults, reports the Philadelphia Inquirer, which is why a few of their researchers are analyzing teen driving behavior, looking specifically at anything that's risky, with simulators they've designed. Over 4,000 Philly area teens are currently partaking in these simulators located at CHOP outpatient clinics, which are funded with a $4 million grant from Jersey-based insurance group NJM Insurance. This assessment is totally free and optional, and it involves users trying to navigate suburban and city streets on a screen, all while ignoring distractions. The research is still taking place, and when it'll end is not confirmed. Lehigh University won't require students coming from households making under $75,000 to pay tuition starting next fall, states Lehigh Valley Live. President Joseph Helbley announced this move in an email to students this week, stating this waiving comes as part of a grant called the Lehigh Commitment. A student's eligibility will be assessed once they apply for financial aid, and should they be chosen to receive this grant, they'll be required to maintain a 2.0 GPA or higher to keep it, and also be enrolled in at least 12 credits to stay eligible. Wrote Helbley, quote, "With the addition of this new program, we have taken another step to ensuring a Lehigh for everyone and enrolling talented students regardless of family income." A German Shepherd puppy was found beaten nearly to death in York back in August, begins PennLive. But while there's still no arrest in his beating, the good news is the puppy, now named Chance, is continuing down the road of a healthy recovery. Plus, some more good news came out this week. One of the officers who responded to the scene of Chance's beating, Matthew Tomanowski, has officially adopted the pooch along with his fiancée. Says he, quote, "The call struck a chord with me. I've always had a love for animals." A Thursday full of rather light stories, don't you agree? Sometimes it's nice when the headlines aren't all doom and gloom. For even more news, check out PennLive.com. And please don't forget to rate this podcast wherever you may listen to it, and to email me at todayinpa@PennLive.com with any thoughts you may have. Thanks in advance, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll see you for Friday's episode of Today in a PA. This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. Buy one Dora window and get another Dora window at 40% off plus $200 off your project. That's at no money down, no payments, and no interest for 1 year. Call 717-727-7558 or visit rbacentralpa.com/deals to get on this deal before it ends October 31st.